Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a barter that is super underrated when it comes to scopes here in Escape from Tarkov. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one here today, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE content. So in the last barter video, I forgot to tell you what trader and what trader level right at the beginning of the video, and I got a bunch of your hopes up. I do apologize for that. I did 100% just straight up forget. It was not intentional. I just genuinely forgot. So today, we're going to be doing a skier level for barter. That's what it was last week as well for the GPMVG barter. But when it comes to the barter today, we are going to be bartering for the Voodoo scope. The Voodoo, in my opinion, is a top 3 scope in the game. I actually have one on right now for an upcoming viewer kit video. Here it is in a 1X. Here it is in the 6X. The visibility on it is phenomenal. It is an amazing scope, definitely top 3. My top 3 got to be the Razor Vortex, the Valde, and the Voodoo. So definitely top 3, probably number 3 for me, but it's still an amazing scope and it sells for a whole lot. Not only is it good for performance, but it is also used for a lot of tasks, specifically gunsmith, stuff like that. So you can see they sell for around that 400k range, a little lower, 389, 390, 392, that kind of range. That is the sweet spot when it comes to the consistent selling of Voodoos. Now, you will see them drop 360, 350, maybe even 340 occasionally, but this is kind of this sweet spot right here for the Voodoo. On the barter, on the other hand, the GPXs are selling for a lot less. Now, you can only get one Voodoo per restock, and that's probably for the best, to be completely honest with you. So there would still be affordable GPXs on the market, but they do go for significantly less. Right now, they're around 100k. I've seen them as low as 70k, but very, very consistently, you will see them drop to around 90k. The reason for that is they're hovering at 100. What's going to happen is somebody's going to list at 99,999, and then somebody's going to come along and psychologically think, okay, these are selling for 90k, and they're going to list it for either 89,999. When that one is listed, then somebody will list one above it at like 90k. That's kind of the psychological warfare that happens on the flea market, if you want to call it that. But I'll probably be able to sit here and grab one or two for, around 90,000 rubles, I would say. And we need 2 of them. But even if you're paying 200,000, you are still getting a great deal, and you'll still make some money on the flea market if you just want to flip the Voodoo. But usually with these videos, I would assume the GPXs do go up. If they do actually skyrocket in price, there's a lot of them out here, so I don't know if they will. It's a fairly common barter item as well. A lot of people are always looting the tech stores and tech spawns, so this is definitely one that if it does go up because of this video, it will come down pretty quickly. They should not go higher than 200,000 rubles because that is what the Voodoo sells for. So I would not expect them to go over that. And if you are going to flip these, I think the sweet spot for listing these, depending on the fee, is probably going to be around maybe like 150k, somewhere in there. So we just got one at 90,000. We'll see if we can grab one more. Maybe somebody's listing one right now, and they're going to go ahead and see that 90k price tag, and we can grab another one real quick. But let's grab one more, buy a Voodoo, and go from there. While we are waiting for another one of these, I will show you the fee. So let's say you're listing at 150,000, it's going to be a 7,000 ruble fee. So there is definitely some profit to be made here. You're going to be spending about 100k, and you're going to be coming away with, maybe 40 to 45,000 per GPX. That's not bad. That's a 40% ROI. We take that all day long. I'm just going to take that one. That's literally the cheapest it's been in 5 minutes. It's been struggle to find one again at 90k. I thought for sure we would see them drop, but no, there's been some pretty consistent buying going on with the GPX, and that gives me hope when it comes to potentially flipping some of these. And for full transparency, I will have a small position available for you to enjoy on the flea market once this video does go live. So we are going to pick up the Voodoo scope from Skier. We're into it about 190k, a little less, I think. But we're going to go ahead and pick that bad boy up right there. And I'm going to show you the fee on the Voodoo. So what this video should do is increase the price of GPXs, but decrease the price in Voodoos. That is what should happen. Don't know if it actually will or not. But let's go ahead and list this bad boy up. You can see those did fall, just like I was talking about. So actually, there's a lot of these on the market too. We're probably still going to be listing like right around in here. I'd say probably right here, like 388 is where I think I'd be comfortable putting the Voodoo scope. And if it doesn't sell due to this video or whatever other reason, I'm more than happy to go ahead and keep the Voodoo. You can see the price here on our fee is around that 30K range. If you list it a little bit higher, it's going to probably touch about 30K, and a little bit lower, 360 or something, maybe like 25. So we'll go ahead and list that up, and that's going to do it. The Voodoo is an amazing scope. Definitely not one to be slept on. Top 3 scope for sure. And if you are not using scopes, I would highly recommend, if your PC can handle the double rendering, it's a pretty large FPS drop most times. So, you know, if your PC can handle that, I recommend you always run a scope. It's always going to help you rather than hurt you. In my opinion, the only way it really hurts you is going to be the FPS drop that you do get when you are ADS with a scope. Other than that, if your PC can handle it, you should be good, and you should always be running a scope. Doesn't have to be the Voodoo. It can be anything you're comfortable with. However, usually it's better to have it and not need it than to not have it and need it. So that's going to do it today, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor, make sure you drop it a like on this one here today, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.